Hello everybody, welcome to a new tutorial from Sound for More. It's Leo speaking. Today I'm going to show you how you can use automation inside the piano roll to create nice transition of effects. Before I start, I would like to remind my viewers to subscribe as it helps with growing the channel. Thank you very much. Let's press enter. Let's select a bank D where I know there are a lot of initial scene. Let's select one of them and then let's press on the pattern button. So as you can see, we have no patterns created. There is an edit button. We have seen it before. Let's click on it and let's select piano roll again. So we have seen this screen before, but what we have not covered is automation, which you can see up there with that button, with those lines, okay? Or lines connecting the different points. Let's click on it. So here you enter the automation screen. What does it mean? It means that you can define transition for a particular target. In this case, you have selected cutoff there, but if you click on that, you can select different target. So it could be modulation, volume, expression, some general CC, resonance, cutoff, etc., etc. So let's, for example, select cutoff and let's press OK. Now you have the usual adjustment here for horizontally, for the horizontal zoom and also for the vertical zoom. Okay, so you can adjust the vertical zoom like that, and you see the changes in percentage and also horizontally. Again, you can see the changes on the screen. Next, you can define the length. We have seen this before, but let's say that I want 8 measure, and then I can adjust also horizontally the measurement so that I can see the entire screen. And of course, you can also click on the zoom adjust, which will give you that visibility of all the lengths. Okay, but let's reduce the number of, actually no, let's leave that number of lengths where it is, and let's increase the zoom horizontally. Now we are in draw mode and you have 3 selection. The first one is this cursor, which you can point to create different points of values for the cutoff. And here you have a mode, and the moment it is set to line, but you can change that, for example, to point. In this case, you can see all the different points. I prefer to actually leave it to line, so I put reverse back to it. You have an undo function as well. But in this mode, you can also click and drag, as you can see, like that, for the different points, okay? And you can also click and hold and can move up and down the screen as well. You can go into the pencil mode, and here is where you can draw like this. And then you draw effectively the automation on the changes in values for the cutoff. If you press and hold the shift key, you see it becomes available here an option called all erase. Click on it and you erase everything that is on the screen. You can also use this connected line mode to actually draw lines, but using, drawing points by using lines like so, which is really nice. Okay, again, shift and all erase. Now, let's say that I want to see, click zoom adjust, I want to see all the 8th measure. And let's say that I go on to the pencil mode and let's draw something like this, which means that the cutoff will start at that level, will go up, will open the filter, and then it will come down more or less the same level. And because it is a pattern, it will start again. So let's try and play with it while, play something on the keyboard while we play the pattern. So I play the pattern and you see what happens while I play the keyboard. In this case, you don't hear much because you need to move the filter down, further down like that. And actually, it depends very much on the type of preset that you have. So let's try again. So that was actually better. You could hear the difference. But of course, if I was to, for example, select a different sound, like this one, let's try again. So again, the changes will The sound will depend on the preset that you have selected. One of the things that you can use these for is to create variation on, for example, presets coming in. So let me give you an example. So let's say that I click all erase there, and let's say that we have 20 lengths here. We click zoom adjust so that we can see all the different lengths. Then let's change the target to volume, okay? Then press OK. So what we're going to do is now assume that the volume is a maximum when we start, then it will come down roughly there, and then it will go up again, and it will be something like that. Okay, so let's play and see what happens. So as you can see, and the volume is coming down and then is going up. Okay. Now, the beauty of this is, for example, you can use this to simulate what I showed in a previous video, like the Yamaha Supernova, just as an example. So let's go on the second track and let's select an electric piano. Okay. And now let's create, yeah, that's an electric piano. Let's edit that again. Let's go to the piano roll. We are already in automation. We set the number of measure to the same, 20. We click zoom adjust. We are on volume. And we do the opposite. So we are in draw mode. We do something like these. Okay. And then slowly going down. Perhaps let's redraw this a little bit better like that. And you can change that, of course. Now, let's exit. Exit again. Let's ensure that we have zone 1 and 2 enabled. And let's click play. Okay, so let's go back to patterns. So, and this is how it works. You can use automation to create some fantastic effects. In this last example, I was lowering down the volume of the piano as the electric piano on the second zone was ramping up, and then vice versa. And then you, therefore, in this way, you can simulate fading from one zone to the other automatically. And the beauty of doing it this way is that you don't touch any other controls while you're playing the keyboard. And that is really nice because you don't risk any mistakes. Okay, I'm going to stop here. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. See you next time. Bye.